USA, the very United squad, Canada, Afghanistan, Namibia. I do like Sameh Shrivastava from Oman. He does concede boundaries. He's got a marvellous goalkeeper. Probably one of the best goalkeepers actually going around. Others don't seem to. He's got a really sort of sidearm action. It's good side spin on the ball. He's a good one to watch. Been a big loss losing part of the athlete from the UAE. So yeah, not a huge amount of express pace and not a huge amount of missing spin. That's probably the one area that this league is maybe do with discovering a few more players. This is slashed away. Climbed as well, makes that look easy. But Will can see second. But they're the two kinds of players that every single team around the world looks for, and they're a huge amount on, even in some of the big test matches.
Yeah, absolutely. Express pace, mystery spin. They're the two that you want to put up there as well. You've got left arm pace. That's a column that's highly sought after. We're talking proper express pace as well. Extra 5k. It's a pretty big difference at the top level.
Yeah, the reality is the only ones, feel free to message in if you disagree, the only ones really impressive are 140k plus marker, which is that kind of benchmark that most of the top level will say it starts to really overload your skills and have a bit of threat to the free resistance as well. Top despite that action. 27 model for the team. For 4, but the only ones I can think of that kind of got to work before, but Gavin May can as well, because I'm not really great, he's not available anywhere near what we don't see him in the T20 series. So Gavin May, yourself, Scotland, going for that play. So the Netherlands really just went that quick. It's like classic, isn't it? Anything like that pace and always that available. Castaneda has been known to get up there actually. He's recovering from that stress fracture. For the UAE, it's really just Junaid's. Jaladona's kind of cutting quick. He's a bit quicker than you can imagine, and that faster on action. For Oman, there's one man who made his debut recently. Just looking at his name. He was born in Rawalpindi. And if you close your eyes, you're right up to it, the glasses are big and show that job. It's the exact same woman, the exact same hair, the exact same style, the same action, brilliant to watch. I've heard he can ball quickly, but I don't think he's this express pace. For Nepal, really, express pace isn't something they've had. Russian Jack kind of burst onto the scene with performances in domestic cricket. They're not actually very good stage, I think, for 40, but man like that is interesting to watch. Good.
It'll be my first time seeing him for sure.
So, Will Fabinero will return to the attack. Change of ends for him. He really creates a chance. Very animated as always. Dave does well to recover from the little fumble. Yeah, who else do you think in the associate world that I'm forgetting, watching on at home, you might think it has the potential to bowl express pace that we haven't mentioned? You can use the hashtag CWCL2 or message directly at Cricket Badge or at Melinda Farrell. Lots of messages coming in. We'll get to those as we can, including one I want to have a bit of a rant about.
Oh dear. It wasn't express pace, but a bit more than what we have seen perhaps from Mackenzie Jones. I thought he bowled really well. And again, it wasn't express pace, but it was decent pace with the extra bounce that he was able to extract as well from 6'4", 6'5" height.
I think there was a few around Scotland as well who were surprised by how quickly it came out. I do think it might have been a bit deceptive with some of the shorter in stature Nepal batters who were kind of being rushed by the bounce as much as the pace. I don't think it was rapid. Again, we don't have the speed guns at this level, but it would be interesting, wouldn't it, to get it onto them. Ireland uncovered a funny one. I not an associate, but just kind of speaking of how in demand pace bowling is. They had a young kid called Jordan Neal playing at the ICC Under-19 Cricket World Cup last January. He was in the team as a number 4 batter and occasional off spinner. Of South African origin with an Irish passport. Don't think he played much at all in Ireland before playing for the 19s. And over the winter, he stayed up, moved to Belfast, emigrated, stayed up for the winter to train with the Northern Lights under Simon Johnston, their head coach. And he was mucking about, like literally messing around before the start of a session, coming in and bowling a bit of seam before the session started in the indoor nets at Queen's University of Belfast. And Simon Johnston said, "What's this? You bowled seam before?" It was, I gave up when I was 13 because I was a top order batter. So my coach told me maybe just focus on a bit of off spin. And he goes, Harry wants the second, but Harry Shake doesn't, just a single. Good fielding, really impressive from Max Tendon. And he said, we've got something to work with here. They have a little kind of handheld basic speed gun. He was clocked at over 130. And then all winter, apparently he's been touching 140 on that speed gun now. And he was brought in and debuted against the West Indies as a seamer who batted number 8. Didn't actually get to bat because he hurt his shoulder in the field. Crazy. I can't think of another circumstance like that in international cricket. It goes to show as well now as to how shallow some of the talent pools are, even in a test nation like Ireland. Bowled 116 for 4. They're currently doing a program right the way across Nepal. Can't remember the name of the sponsor, but there's a sponsor who's brought it all the way across. I think it's over 25, 30 districts in the country. They're doing a speed challenge, and they brought a quite advanced speed gun to the most rural regions, and there's a winner each and every district, and then they'll all come together. And I would imagine whenever Stuart Law or one of the other senior coaches, maybe Guy Dendramala, gets back to Kathmandu, they're going to take a look at all. So they're trying to discover pace. Monty Desai absolutely said it's something that's missing for the country.
They actually used to have a similar thing in New Zealand back in the day for the schoolboys, because I was talking to both and Trent Bolt about it, and they were both in it. They would just it was all amongst the schools, and it would be who was the quickest schoolboy. So just take another single. I won't get back for the second. And Trent Bolt they both were saying, God, they should bring that back, because that was fantastic. And Trent Bolt won it. And he was sort of laughing about it.
As a sort of, 12, 13-year-old?
I reckon he was about maybe 15 the first time he did it. So he's sort of in and around the age groups around that time, maybe around 14, 15. And then played in at the next one. Jimmy Neesham was a bit younger than him.
The concept, I think, is that you can kind of teach or coach or add accuracy, but you can't kind of necessarily develop raw pace. It's because of those kind of fast muscle fibre twitch, the things exactly that Chris Saul has that kind of make bowling pace easier.